And I'm going to start the virtual camera. And I'm going to log into the Discord chat in
Okay.
MEGA65, yeah?
Mhm.
So, yeah. Yeah, so we're doing a little test on my beta version of chess for the MEGA65. Just getting organized here. We've already logged into a game. And yes, here's my opponent now.
And we're going to win.
You probably will win. I'm so bad at this game.
Hello, universe. This is a great game, and we needed this. So,
Yeah, so I'm recording and we're streaming at the same time. Okay. Should we tell everyone that we're streaming? Maybe they can
yep.
see. Um, where do I put this? In MEGA65.
And there's our first move.
Oh, goodness. Okay. My turn. I am so bad at this game. um,
I used to play a lot, but haven't played much recently. All right.
where does it put me?
Oh, you bring out some big guns.
I always try to do this too soon. I'm gonna get whacked.
And it definitely disallows illegal moves. So the king is
Yes,
in check here.
yes, yeah, it
So
does.
gotta
It
be
won't
careful
allow you to
about
do a
that.
move that ends up in check still. Yeah.
But I love the mouse controls. I mean, the game just flows. It's very, very well done.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, it's quite nice to use, isn't it? Um, hmm, hmm. I love how it comes up with the information about what you can do and all that stuff.
Yep. For those videoing or watching the video, do some speed chess.
Speed chess.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the rules of chess say that. Do you have castling implemented in this version?
I do now. Yes.
I believe the rule is if you can only castle if you've not been in check. So I shouldn't
Um.
be able to castle.
Yeah, I believe so. I think you're right. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And you can't do it if you end up in check, or if any of the slots in between would be in check.
Correct. Yeah.
It's quite complicated actually, but the rules are in there for it
Mhm.
apparently, and Claude tested them all too, for
That's
automatically.
cool.
It's
Yeah,
got
I had a
a.
heck of a time because the engine that I did for the GeoChess, it had a heck of a time with that en passant
Oh.
move. I'm like, yeah, I did not like that move at all and trying to make it work.
Oh no, it was easy. That was easy for me. I don't know why.
I'm like, yeah, I was like, why is this so hard for you? Take bishop here.
Oh, okay. I might even do it myself, castling. I can move my queen. Oh, I can. I know I can do it now, can't I?
Yeah, you can do it now.
I might even just to show you. See, it comes up with a special square on mine, like the green squares, and then a special
Hmm.
square that you can move to, and it will trigger the castling.
Okay, that's cool.
And it has the different nomenclature there. There's OO.
Perfect. What would be good too is if I don't know how you can do that on a client server. I was going to say, but you could save it out, but I guess
Oh
you could
yes, no, I've got
local.
plans to do that. Did you see this conversation about the portal that we're going to
No,
build?
I missed that. Nope,
Ah,
I missed
yeah,
that. But
we're going to build a portal that will proxy to these servers and allow you to have voice chat and chat
oh
features,
yeah,
and
that's
that direct
perfect.
to the server, and also log back all of the metadata about games to the portal. So we'll have leaderboards and stuff on the portal.
That's what we need. Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need. And a friend is building such a thing already, and I said, "Well, I've got a practical application for you. Do you want to do it?" And he said, "Let's do it."
So it let me castle. So just be aware that that may be a bug.
Let me just check with Claude about that. Um, so I know that you can't be in check when
You can't.
you're doing it, but I don't know if I've
Right.
ever been in check. Let me just check the rules.
Mhm.
Do you want me? I'll ask Claude. Oh no, I'll ask the web.
I think I have an Alexa. Alexa, if you're playing chess and your king has been in check, is he able to castle later on?
You can't castle while your king is in check,
As-
but once the check is dealt with, as long as the king itself hasn't moved and the work involved is still unmoved,
Yeah,
castling
no,
becomes legal.
yeah, no, it's
There you
Let
go.
me
legal.
know when strategy to use in a game.
Yeah. Okay, you can stop now. Thank you.
Oh, I've got a
But
phone call.
there's
Just a moment.
yeah, there's sometimes an advantage to having one of those things around. So
Yeah,
there you go. You're legit.
just a minute. I just heard this phone call.
Oh, you got a phone call?
Yeah, just on the phone. Sorry.
No problem. Hmm.
Okay, yeah, no, that was just a friend calling. I usually get a phone call about this time of day, and
Hmm.
he's helping me look for a place to live. I need to move, so um,
That's that's never fun.
yeah, no, I hate it, but it's what I have to do at the moment, and I'll give him a call back in a little bit.
Hmm.
So now it's my turn. Um,
I think it's time to mix things up a little bit.
Oh, yeah. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I've no idea. I'm hopeless at this game. I don't know how many times I can say it. I really, I don't. My mind is just not here. I don't know. It's so right brained. Oh, left brained. Left brained. And I'm,
That's when you tell Claude, that's when you ask Claude what move you should make.
yeah. I should get it to read the state of the board out of the CPU, out of the MEGA65, and tell me what to do next. It would be able to do that.
Could be done.
It could be done.
It would be interesting to see how well these LLMs can play chess against each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they'd be real nice to each other. They're like, "Hey, anytime you're ready, I'm ready. Whatever your move is, I'm in for the mood of whatever you want." I'm like, "Come on, man. No one talks like that."
Oh no, this is probably a bad move. But anyway.
Let's see.
Oh, what did you do? Oh, you took my piece. Oh no.
Had to get scrappy there.
Um. Well, I was gonna take you with my horse, my knight, if you did that, but I don't know.
Daniel's saying, "I was trying to be nice, man."
I don't. I'll probably end up losing it somehow. Anyway, I'm gonna do it. This is what I was gonna
Oh, yep, it has begun.
do. Yeah. We can improve the graphics. I just threw these graphics together too in a couple of minutes, so they're not the greatest. I like the
They
graphics you
work.
did on your version for for Geos. I like those graphics actually.
Feel free to rip them.
I
But
don't
they
know
were
if
for bitmap.
they're what?
Yeah, they were for bitmap, and you may have to. Well, you could probably. I think it's in the source code. I think I just embedded the data in the source code, but
They'd be encoded with the
I-
Geos encoding, wouldn't they?
they probably are reversing. Yeah, the whole weird GeoS stuff. It's been a while since I looked at it, but um, or yeah, take a look at that editor that I wrote for the SimCity clone.
Is it on
It,
Git?
it's actually part of the SimCity D81. So
Ah.
there's a tile editor in there, and
Oh, it's a Mega
um,
65 editor.
yeah, it's native. Yeah,
Huh. Um.
that's what I was doing with those buildings and stuff, and I, it's fun for a minute, and then I'm like, okay, how many buildings do I have to?
Yeah. Yeah,
Then,
that's
like you
right.
said, I look
I'm
around
not a
online.
graphic artist. I'm a programmer. You know.
Yeah, I started to look around online for images I could just pull. Okay.
That's cheating.
Let's see. Mm,
Oh, now we're getting serious.
we're pushing into enemy territory.
Um.
Don't feel bad. Somebody's gonna see this and go, "Oh, I'm gonna clean his clock."
You're gonna do what?
Somebody's gonna see this and go, "I'm gonna clean his clock with and they see me playing, they're like, I know his opening.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. They'll analyze our technique.
Hmm.
uh, um, gee whiz. And Bobby Tails is watching us. Hello, Bobby Tails.
Hey
Hello
man,
there.
feel free to jump in the chat. We're just
Well, we're recording this, by the way. So if you do say anything, you will be recorded. Just in case you know. Don't know.
Noted.
in case you work for a government agency.
Close enough.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Something that'd be interesting is hooking up a chess engine to this, like Stockfish.
Oh, yeah. So we can have a proxy between the the Stockfish engine and our protocol, and have it play against us.
Yeah. Then you could have a MEGA65 chess with a like really decent chess bot or a chess program.
Yeah, I purposefully stayed away from doing bots in these servers because I wanted them to be about humans engaging, you know. But it's everyone's free, of course, to use the protocol and do whatever they want with it. It's really
Yeah.
simple.
Obviously
protocol.
not to like compete on the leaderboard, but I think it'd just be interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe have some official thing saying it was a bot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the thing is that it would absolutely beat the living hell out of everybody who plays it because I believe it's currently the #1 chess playing thing in existence. So,
yeah,
but
you'd
it
need
would
to
be
put
cool
a
as a
reason to it.
practice aid or something to just have an option to connect to Stockfish.
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
That would
Yeah,
be-
no, that would be good. It'd be interesting, very interesting indeed. Um,
I do have a suggestion too on the immediate.
yeah,
So when you select your piece and then move it, right?
yeah,
The other player on the other end, they just see the momentary blip of the move.
yeah. I was thinking the same thing. We need to flash the piece that moved.
If you flash the piece like twice and then flash its destination and it moving in the destination, that would be a good
Yeah, I,
indicator.
I don't know. I don't know that we need to say what they're picking, but
Yeah, either one.
but definitely the destination. Yeah,
Mhm.
to
If you want
flash
to get
that.
really fancy, you could animate it.
Yeah, battle chess.
Oh. Oh no. Oh dear. RB animations are not my strong point.
Damn it! Now you've got me thinking about how to animate an arbitrary field of like 60 or what is this? Like 256 pixies or however many you could theoretically fit in there.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, it would be a pretty amazing implementation of that.
No, I'm doing my math wrong. That wouldn't be. That would be 64 pixies that could fit in that grid.
It's
I'm not awake enough to be thinking math.
8 times.
Where are you at? What is your name? My name's
I
Scott.
don't put my name out on the internet. I'm not.
That's fair. My name's Scott. It just makes it easy.
Yeah.
I'm
I
over
am
here
from
in
the generation of people who has to deal with all of the crazy things, or who has grown up dealing with all of the crazy things online. So yeah, I take my anonymity a little bit seriously, but
Yeah, I tried to, but I
fair.
accidentally gave Claude all my details, including a picture.
yeah, fair.
It's a bit
Yeah,
dumb.
but I am in Florida, so I'm in the CST part of Florida.
Gotcha.
So it's not that late. I've just
My
sleep is
sister's down
hard.
there,
Nice.
down around St. Augustine. Nice area.
Yeah.
I'm in Tennessee, which is a hot area. We get the Cumberland Mountains to the east of us. I'm in Middle Tennessee, so and
Nice.
then Daniel's way out in Australia.
Yeah, Australia.
And we're
This
really,
is-
I mean, I don't know how much you know about Americans in general, but we're pretty bad at geography. Now we know where Australia
Oh,
is.
I'm hopeless at
When
American
you start to
geography.
name, if you start, especially Europe, when they start naming, like I'm in Slovenia, I couldn't tell you where that even is. It's just, we're just bad at it. So,
Sounds like Eastern Europe to me.
Yeah, it's somewhere in that general area.
Check. How did this happen? Oh no. Can I take that piece?
you got to move out of it. Yeah.
I can't take it. Why not? Oh, because the queen's
It won't let you move out of it.
the queen's there. Yeah.
That green spot should be where you can go.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can do. Or I can. Yeah, it's the only thing I can do.
You should be able to go. There you go. Yeah. Well, I thought that would be a cheap and quick victory, but
Because you're gonna get me with your knight next week.
well, I can do that, but then your rook could take him.
Take the bishop. Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do actually is continue to pin you in.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
So I think I have check in one or checkmate in one. I think.
I'm in serious
I think you're actually in the same position you were in just a second ago, in terms of how many turns it would take to check.
Yeah. See, that's where I messed up, right? Because if I take the pawn, your king could take, and then that's that, and we can't let that happen. So, I guess our next best option would be here. That's a worst option. My gosh. You know the worst part about chess is you just put the piece down and then you realize you just made a really dumb mistake.
trouble.
Yeah.
I'm always like that. That's always me.
Oh, it's dumb.
I think I have to do this.
Well, that's better than the alternative, I suppose.
Now you're gonna take my rook, aren't you?
No, because your pawn could take him.
Oh yeah, can too. Yeah.
So I gotta get out of there.
It's certainly a more interesting game than the last one.
It is.
Yeah.
I bet you could get. I'm sure there's somebody on here. That's like just a wizard with graphics. Be
Oh
cool
yeah,
to have it.
I've got someone to do the card graphics for my Geos Solitaire and Free Cell, and they came up so
Nice.
good. I did them myself at
Really?
first, and they were terrible. But the guys, I can't remember what crew. I've got it documented somewhere, but I actually contacted a hacking crew, and they said,
That's
"Oh, this is very exciting for us because you've got some Geos tools and we're going to do some demos on Geos, and we'll do the graphics for you as well if we can use your tools." And I said, "Go for it. That'd be great."
nice. And some might disagree with me, but it'd be cool too to have like, well, you don't want that, especially if you're doing voice. I was gonna say, get a hold of that guy that does those chip tunes and just have like some soft music playing.
Oh, I was going to
You
put
know,
music in, yeah. That's the next thing, but I need to find a nice SID. I've got a SID player that you can play any SID tune basically for the MEGA65. But
I didn't even know this thing could do OPL or
yeah,
FM or. I
yeah.
was like blown away by. I was
Yeah,
like,
the Opel's working
this.
now. Yep.
I know. I
Oh
was
wait, it
like,
is?
Yeah, it is working. I got it working. Yeah.
Nice. Hooray.
crazy.
It's been implemented for absolutely forever. It's just never worked.
Yeah, it never really worked properly because the initialization in it was incorrect. But I fixed that.
Nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, you could force it to work, but you had to know what to do. And someone figured that out, and then I just fixed the hardware.
The other thing you could probably do is use like PCM audio or something if you just wanted to not have to deal with a SID player. And just use audio DMA. Although I don't know how much
For mods,
CPU time you have available for that.
you mean? Yeah, no, there's probably because it needs to poll the TCP/IP stack continuously. We'd probably not have the ability to stream WAVs like my WAV player does, but we could play mods. No worries.
Yeah. I mean, if it's just like a chill loop in the background, it might not even have to be something that complicated. You might just be able to dump a bunch of just inefficiently dump a whole bunch of stuff in like a bank of memory and just play that.
True.
Yeah.
Or even just a short wave track that's loaded into Attic RAM and
Yeah.
then streamed out of there into the DMA. Yeah, no worries. It
I
just
gotta
has to be short.
wonder. I've got to. I gotta wonder if there's a way to get well. There's no. I was gonna say if there's a way to get a voice stream in, but there's no way to get a microphone into the MEGA65. So
I actually
but
did that once. It's been a
did
really
you?
long time, but I did make a modification to the core for my R3 years ago where I messed with some of the ways stuff was wired to get the audio input from the if I remember correctly, I was able
There's
to
a
get the
phone.
audio
There's a
input from the audio
phone.
jack working. Maybe. I don't quite remember.
There's a phone path for input.
I don't remember if I was able to get it all the way operational or not, but
In the
the
mixer.
3.5mm jack does have a microphone section, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there is something about it
It's
because on the Nexus there is one.
yeah, it's just on the MEGA65. The X80C is the analog to digital converter in the FPGA is just not configured for that.
Mhm.
If I remember correctly, it's default configured for temperature. I probably have that core sitting around somewhere. I just don't remember. And my R3A is currently sitting in a box with no machine attached to it. So
No machine attached to it. What do you mean?
I have my R3A case currently has an R5 in it. So
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do
yeah.
too. I'm going to buy an R6 board and put it in my R3 case.
The thing is, I also have an R6 sitting on a shelf over there, so I have 2.5
Oh,
MEGA65s.
oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That's sweet. So
that was a fun
Bobby, do you do
story.
a lot of FPGA stuff?
Why are you using the 5 instead of the 6?
Because Steph sent it to me for
To-
said stuff, which I swear I'm gonna get back to at some point. I've had a lot of stuff going on,
Oh, for the SID.
and yeah, but basically because I had an R3A machine originally, and
I tried that
then
myself
that
to
has
fix
really
them.
bad audio quality.
I couldn't get any out. I copied the VHDL basically from the basically it was exactly the same source as the C64 cores SID, and I tried putting. I couldn't get any sound whatsoever. I could get a constant sound, like if I set it up so it made one noise only, fine. But if I set it up to do a variable, no, wouldn't do it.
There's a lot of jank that goes on in the SIDs to work at all because they internally sort of run on 1 megahertz, but also don't really. There's a reason I haven't made a lot of progress on them because testing them is a little bit difficult, and I have sort of hit the limit of the math I know.
Yeah,
Because
I know what you mean.
holy hell, there's a lot of math.
Oh yeah, there
So,
is.
but yeah, there's a basically it's what likely happened, or there's also some other weird stuff too, like because there's 4 of them, as an optimization to not have the coefficient table eat 4 times as much BRAM as it eats. It's split up, or it's there's one central table and the axis is multiplexed because all of the like audio generation stuff, if I remember correctly, runs at a low enough frequency that like having a 4-way multiplexed access to this BRAM is fine because it's still multiplexing at like 40 megahertz or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's some weirdness. It's why porting the SIDs directly from something like the C64 core isn't super viable, because at that point you're basically just rating them from the ground up.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, the VHDL or the Verilog part is actually pretty similar to the Mister, or to the not. I guess it is the Mister, but the C64 core is sound.
I think one thing I noticed is that the clock is entirely different. It's it's expecting in the C64 it's a half duty 1 megahertz cycle, but on the MEGA65 it's not half duty. And that I think causes a huge problem.
I mean,
I think we'd be better off changing it from 2
actually
megahertz and putting it into half duty in some sort of translation, and then trying to go from there. But I haven't tried that yet.
It actually doesn't, and the reason for that is it's complicated, but basically the 1 megahertz signal is actually clock buffered. And also the 1 megahertz is not a clock input, if I remember correctly. The 1 megahertz signal is derived from the 40 megahertz signal, if I remember correctly. Or technically it's derived from the VIC-4's internal, like...
Yeah, I believe so.
200 something megahertz clock.
I think you're right, yeah.
But basically, it just, if I remember correctly, it just acts as basically an enable gate and it's not actually the main clock for timing reasons. So it only running, it not being half duty cycle is fine because all of the logic runs on 40 megahertz anyways. Like most of the clocking in the SID is 40 megahertz. So there's a lot of, let me just pull up the code real quick and check this before I go on recording being massively wrong.
Massively dumb. Oh no. No. I've got no ego. I can be wrong all the time.
Yeah. I just prefer not spreading misinformation when I can check by just pulling something up real quick. Let me check. This should be sidvoice.htl. A file I have spent way too much time staring at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so everything is rising edge CPU clock in the voice file. It just so yeah, the pulse thing, it doesn't matter that if it's 50% duty cycle or not, because it's all gated,
No, I think it does,
clocked on the CPU. It's all clocked on the CPU, so it only being a temporary pulse is fine because it just updates the entire internal state every pulse. But it's actually clocked on the CPU clock of 40 megahertz. So
yeah, no,
it
but
ends up being fine.
Yeah, it was weird with the rising edge thing.
It's why it doesn't do a rising edge check on the clock. But either way, basically it's synchronous with an enable gate. That's the other thing. The sort of way it works is a little bit weird, but it does function perfectly fine.
Yeah, I don't know. When we first did the SIDs, they were an octave too high, I believe, or an octave too low, and there was something changed. I found the diff once, and it was just comparing the edge rise. Just comparing the rising edge thing, if it was greater than or equal to, I think it was some value, and that was the only change to bring it down or up an octave.
If you mean, let's see, where would the octave even be in here? If it was, that would be related to like oscillator frequency or like oscillator accumulation, which is, where is that implemented?
Oops.
Yeah, the phase accumulator is gated on 1 megahertz, so I don't know when this changed, because this does have some of my changes from, God, it's been 2 years ago now. Let me...
They are sounding better too, by the way, I will say that.
Yeah, they've still got, the big thing with the SIDs right now is that the filter is catastrophically incorrect. Everything else is fine.
terrible. It's terrible.
But in terms of like implementation, everything else is as accurate as I can reasonably get it, without doing the thing that it normally does, which is just have like basically play a recording. One of the things I want to accomplish, and one of the reasons it's taking a while, and I keep burning myself out on it, is because I want to basically have enough stuff implemented to the point where I don't have to just rely on like a massive table for like this is behaving, this outputs this because of it. It just does.
Yeah, I
you know?
implemented the combinatorial waveforms with actual logic rather than trying to do them as a lookup.
Yeah.
I figured that
That's
was
implemented
what
in here
the
as well.
design intention was, to do ands on them. So do ands on them.
Yeah. There's some other fun things as well, like LFSR stalling is non-deterministic, kind of. It's a little bit weird, but I did implement it as best I can, basically just by this horrendous block of code at line 278 of sid voice.hdl. It's not particularly awful, but this took a really long time to get working because of some like synchronization reasons where like value would get out of date and then the whole thing would just be wrong.
Yeah.
I love /hate VHDL. But,
Slash what?
yeah. I love /hate VHDL. It is an
Love / hate. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. It's strange how it all happens at once. It's you got to have a different way of thinking about it than just coding, because it all happens at once. It's all true at once.
Mhm.
It's like multi-threading gone crazy.
The really fun part is you start having to think with portals because of stuff with like oh god, what is it? For example, Diamagic line mode fixes and improvements, which is my most recent thing of messing with horrific timing. The DML fixes was basically there was one of the bugs that it fixed. One of the first things I fixed with that was a bug that caused lines to basically start too late or end too late, depending on like not copy too many bytes, but they would be offset within how many they should copy. It's a little bit. It's also difficult to explain. There's a screenshot somewhere or other of a test I ran of a program I wrote that basically ran a bunch of tests or did a bunch of transfers in different modes to basically just test the transfer length.
Right.
And basically, what would happen is something was about 2 cycles off, and it took me legitimately like 20 attempts to get that 2-cycle thing to behave correctly on startup. After those 2 cycles, it's perfectly in sync, but it's those first couple copy cycles where it just falls apart every time, and that took me a while too because it.
Yeah,
Magic is part of the CPU.
I remember I was doing a 1024 color image on screen, and I had to get the timing for the palette changes right, and that took a little while to do. It's not where you think it would be. It was somewhere before, and then having to wait a little while and then do it at the right moment.
Yeah, because Vic4 commits the changes to the buffer. If I remember correctly, it commits the changes to the buffer sometime before the scan line, depending on.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, the fetch states. I still don't understand the Vic4's memory fetch logic. It's just really complicated.
It's really complicated, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think. I'm sorry, guys. I think I'm checkmate.
Yeah, I think it looks like checkmate to me. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
I
won.
have to admit, I'm
Yay!
a lot. Good job. I gotta admit, I've definitely been using Claude to do so. I mean, it's a new day and age. We're all using LLMs
Yeah,
for
I
this
wouldn't have
stuff.
been able to do this without Claude.
But you guys will
Mhm.
hear pretty soon. I don't know if you're too familiar with it, but I had been working on the super CPU using the RAD unit, and I realized I'm going to need something a little bit more flexible and beefier for a super CPU 128 replica. So I just took Claude
Why
and
is
started
that?
working. Well, because with the RAD unit and the Raspberry Pi, it's all in software, and the timing just isn't that great.
Oh, I thought you had it on your
but
Ultimate
I've got it.
64.
Well, what I did, I took one of the older Intel Quartus, I'm sorry, the Cyclone 4 that he had for the Gideon did for the Ultimate 2 Plus cartridge, and I'm
Oh.
using that FPGA, and it works like a champ right now.
Yeah, I
So
saw
it's a
that.
full
I was
Super
amazed you could do it.
28, yeah. Doing a lot of testing on it, and we'll have to work with the guy that has the IP rights to that ROM. But if people want to get their older cartridge flashed, happy to do it for them.
Hmm.
Some people, they don't know how to do it, but yeah, it's pretty exciting because that was a really tough nut to crack for many years. They talked about scanning the thing and trying to break it down. But who wants to, surrender a super CPU 128, to be destroyed?
They've got it in Vice now, though, don't they? An emulation of it.
For the 64, but they don't have it yet for the 128.
Ah, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different
Kind of
beast
been,
entirely. The timing
yeah,
on the 128 is entirely different.
hmm And the fact is, like you can't talk to the VDC through the cartridge port. There's no connection.
Oh,
So they have that internal MMU adapter that you have to put into the 128.
oh,
And trying to figure out how that thing worked was another piece of the puzzle.
I see.
That'll be out there pretty soon. I'm just glad to get it done because I get so obsessed with a project and then I can't walk away from it.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I'm like
And
that.
and I am nowhere near you guys' level when it comes to FPGAs and developing for them. But
Oh,
man, Claude has just walked me through it, and I fed it everything I could find about the super CPU and how it worked, and it's all behavioral. It doesn't, we're not talking, chip level um, exactness. I don't think anybody knows that until they can somehow rip the Altera out and do all that. But functionally speaking, it does everything the same, including 64 mode and all that stuff. So
hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm one of those few oddball people nowadays who just refuses to use an LLM for anything.
really,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
prefer not to because I don't understand the code for this for chess very well anymore, and I find that a little bit
well,
disturbing.
at my work, and I don't mind saying so on the recording here, they're force feeding it to us. I mean, they are pushing it hard, and we know why, right? Um, there's no illusion as to why they're trying to
So
get
they can
the
replace
end.
you eventually.
That's what and I think everybody knows that. There are a few that have moral objections to it, and I understand that too. But
Mm.
yeah, they're pushing it hard. So one could say that the new compiler is the LLM, or will be. So,
yeah.
but I do understand when it starts taking jobs in any industry, there's questions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when it's ultimately not very good at its job
No, you have to keep telling it
compared
no
to
all the time. No, 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 no.
like there's this meme I found. I don't have the specific meme, but it was something like the hard part of programming with AI is trying to translate user requests into something it can understand. And it's like, well, that's the entire job of programming.
Right.
That's literally all you do.
That's the thing. It's like,
Oh, what happened then?
and it does get to the point where the code, like Daniel's saying, it does get to a point where the code is just unknowable, right?
Yeah.
And you're just constantly trying to coax the thing. But what we do at work is we actually use multiple different ones to check each other. Not even the bigger models. We just use different ones to check the other one, and it's a
Yeah.
crazy thing.
Yeah. I just don't touch them at all because it's like, I mean, I could, try to convince this thing to do it, or I could spend like 20 minutes just reading through the piece of code that I need
Yeah,
to. 'Cause,
it's
like every
it's
time I'm gonna like complicated event chain, I post some massive thread about some complicated event chain. It's because I just went and stared at a VHDL file for like 10 minutes.
yeah,
Yeah,
it comes down to just
that's-
investment of time, really. Like, are you
Yeah.
lazy
Yeah.
enough that you just say, do this, or are you gonna go and do it yourself?
Yeah.
I mean,
Some of the things that I've recently that I posted out on Facebook in that group, the reason I did it actually wasn't to write the software. It was just to kind of get people interested in what we were doing. Now that we have the Amiga core, like no one cares that I did Deluxe Paint now because you've got Deluxe Paint on the Amiga core. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But it started out as an experiment. Will this even work? And then I went on to Elite, and it just built Elite, no problem. And I'm thinking, well, this could be a good like way to get the word out of the Mega 65 and what it can do. So it's kind of a trade off there. But you guys are right. I mean, sometimes it can go way south, and it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And by the way, it is fun to learn this stuff. Like the VIC 4 is an incredible chip, to understand and figure out all the cool things it can do.
yeah. It
So-
is.
Indeed.
Yeah,
The
it's
big
pretty
thing is, at
amazing.
least for me, it's like I could make the time. It's like it might save me like theoretically save me like 15 minutes to use an LLM or something to do this, but it's like I'm not going to be able to trust what it says because I don't know if it's just making this up or if it's actually true.
Yeah,
Then I'm
you
gonna have to
still
go
have to
double
know,
check it.
don't you? You have to do your own
And I'll
checks.
probably have to convince it again anyways. So like at that point, I've already had to double check it by doing the thing that I was trying to get it to do so that I didn't have to do it. It's like I might as well just go check the code. It's like
Yeah,
not hard.
yeah.
So. But I'm also a little bit obsessive about programming and have been doing it slightly more than half of my life. So
I've been doing it all my life. I can't remember a time when I wasn't.
Yeah. I started with the VIC 20 way back in the day.
My first programming experience was a TI-99 4A.
Those are little computers, aren't they? Real small ones. Or am I mistaking them for the? See, I always get there's two like that I always get confused.
Isn't
The
the
ZX
TI-99 the one that has the wacky like
It's got a
slot-looking
weird-
thing on the side?
Yeah, it's got a weird cartridge port on the side. Yeah, and it's got a weird 16-bit CPU in it that they custom built. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's,
Okay.
it's weird.
Yeah. It's this thing. Okay. Yeah. This is the thing I'm thinking of.
They've got a
That
core. They've got a
keyboard looks
core
like the
for it
color
now.
computer's keyboard.
They've got a core for it on the Mega 65. Mega. Now apparently it's
Nice.
coming.
Yeah. The TMA. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then
Interesting.
I think I was 10 years old or 9 years old, and then I got a Commodore 64, and then I was away. I would never put it down. I think
I feel like I
think
could make a joke here about getting a C64 at 17 years old, but that was just like 8 months ago. So
what?
For y'all, it's like I got my first like C64 at like 17 years old. I'm like I also got my first C64 at 17 years old. It's
Oh,
just
no,
17 years old was 8 months ago and not like 20 years ago or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
No, I was 10 or 11 when we got it,
Yeah.
and that's 40 years ago. I don't
Yeah,
think I've put the
that's-
programmer's reference guide down since.
Understandable. Understandable. Yeah. I am not nearly that old, considering I am 18 as of like a few months ago, so
That's pretty
But,
impressive
yeah.
in itself, though.
I have weird hobbies. But yeah, it's fun. I need to do more stuff because I do have a C64 and I've been meaning to. It's a weird one because it has the what is it 65, 67, or 56A, the weird defective VIC2.
Oh, it's an early NTSC machine.
It's an original revision motherboard too.
Oh, right.
So, and it is in very good shape, and it also has a.
That'd be a collector's item.
It's modded. I added another mod on top of the ones that were already in it, but it has a mod to fix the. I forget what it is. It's the color, I think. A mod to fix the color, and it has an S-video mod as well. Just reusing this SID audio input or external audio input.
Oh, the slot.
But I also added a capacitor to fix the keyboard. But it is in excellent condition. I posted pictures of it around here somewhere. But yeah,
wow.
Right now, I really need to buy an IAC cable because it has a random bunch of copper sticking out the back. One of which is just a copper post, which is my ground wire that I use as a reset. I have copper wire that fits the thing. I don't know why. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I should also probably do something about the power supply. I did check the power supply. So, a quick side tangent. It turns out that a 7805 can be used as a regulator in a C64 power supply because my power supply uses a 7805. And it's a stock factory power supply. It's the repairable brick of death.
Oh, it's not got the foam in it. It's not full of foam.
Yeah. This one is weird because it's a 7805, not the whatever other chip they use. So turns out you can just use that to be able to use C64 power supply and it'll work fine.
The things they did, they just threw these things together.
Yeah, it really is screws, duct tape, zip ties.
I wonder if is it a Commodore power supply because they outsourced those in the end.
I don't remember who made it. Hold on. I'm not strangle myself with my headphone cable. It's sitting right here on my desk.
Because they ended up outsourcing them because they couldn't get the certification properly or something. The new certification.
Yeah, this one is manufactured by. Let me see real quick. It's the 902503-02. It's one of the power supplies manufactured by Billion. Yeah. So made in Taiwan. It's Commodore branded though.
Yeah, right.
But it's the brick of death model. Like the internals, I think, are mostly the same. It's just this one has a 7805. Specifically, it's a UA 7805. I have a bunch of L7805s that I could theoretically replace it with, but I checked the output and it actually checks out pretty good. So.
Right. Yeah. So don't touch it.
I took it apart, checked the solder joints and everything, and it's a little bit. I want to rework it. It's got some sketchy parts, but it measures, I think, at 5.3 volts at the plug.
Oh, that's
so
good.
I was like, that's fine. That's perfectly within spec of the 7805.
Yeah.
Unloaded. So. And I was like, why replace it with a newer power supply when I know that works?
Yeah.
I just check it every time I use it. It's not hard.
No, I don't even have a 64 anymore. My father gifted them to someone when I was not there for a little while. Oh no.
But you got the core now, so
yeah.
They did an amazing core for.
Of course, unfortunately, the core does not support the wacky broken VIC 2, so that's fun. At least as far as where it doesn't.
Does it have the VIC bug for the I forget what it is, but that prevents what is it? Something mayhem. The
VSP one.
Yeah. Does it support having the bug in that as well in the core or not?
I don't remember. This is the one that has 64 cycles per scan.
Oh, instead of 65.
It's the original. It's the original NTSC VIC-2, it's the R56A. They are defective in that they shipped the wrong lookup tables for a couple of different things, so the colors are slightly different. And the colored lookup table isn't actually defective. That was just they changed it. And also the actual scanline timing is different. There's one less cycle per line.
Per line, yeah.
Yeah. This one is 64, I believe. It's a little bit wrong. And it was only this revision, though the ceramic packaging versus the plastic packaging of the newer ones. So all of the ceramic NTSC ones are this chip, and they're all wrong. But they're broken from the factory. They're not really broken, they're wrong from the factory.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the specifics of this, because it's They are very rare.
Oh, but do you want to check out another game? Do you want to have a quick game of Snake?
Actually, I've got to run. It's getting late for me. I've got to do some stuff before I get ready for bed tonight.
Okay.
I can't stick around this evening, but maybe tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah.
Have
No.
to see.
Yep. I just I've got this other game, to test. It's
It's good. It's good you got your server though working, and I got to figure out why my
why it
machine was
detected
throwing
that.
an error.
Yeah. I don't know.
Me-
Defender. Because it's not got
Yeah,
a signature on it. It's got an invalid
Yeah, that's-
signature on the XE, which is probably what's doing it.
They use Zscaler and some other stuff, and it would choke on running it, throwing Defender errors. So
Yeah.
the other one didn't do that. So
Yeah, I don't
I don't know
know.
why that one would.
Was it on a different machine that you ran it on, or the same?
No, it was the same machine. Yeah.
Weird. Very
Had no
weird.
issue at all. That one. But as soon as I downloaded it, it was like, "You want to
No.
keep it?" Yep. No, I said keep, and then when I went to open it, it said Bitdefender, found that Trojan and it
Yeah.
quarantined it and all. I was like, well, that's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know.
It could also be, is that an executable or that's not the Python? That's what it was. Remember, because last one you sent me the Python script, I think.
No. I think I
no.
did give you the Python script just to test, maybe, but I gave you
did.
the server. Yeah.
You did send the server, yeah. That's weird. Anyway, good game, good podcast, and good to meet you, Bobby Tables.
Good to meet you too.
And we'll chat again soon.
Yeah.
We should do more of these, especially with these games, because this is
Yeah.
people will really. I like promoting this brand. I think the machine is the best machine out there, and
I do too. They're
I do
great.
too. Yeah, I do too.
You know,
people
if you want to do
complain.
a game, I could set mine up real quick. I
Oh,
would
you wanna
need
play
to go
another
grab my
game?
laptop. I try. I mean, I would need to go grab. I mean, depending on what compatibility layer you need to run, I might need to go grab my laptop. But I've got my R5 just chilling on top of a color computer right now, on top of a typewriter from the 40s.
Well, I've got
I
the
have a lot
servers
of
here, so all you need is my IP address and the client.
Cool. Let me. I'm gonna need to move a few things. Give me like 1 second while I move some things.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see Snake done this way because it's an arcade game and it does 12 updates per second. So it'd be interesting to see how well it survives over the protocol.
I want to see that.
Damn it!
Are you
it's
gonna
7
record
o'clock.
that?
I need to do dinner.
Yeah, I'll record it.
Yep, that'd be good. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have to go do setting the table things because dinner.
Oh. So you want
Similar
to come
to what I
back
got.
later? You want to do it later?
Yeah, I could be on in just probably half an hour or so. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, that's fine.
I need to get some stuff set up anyways. I gotta move my laptop up here so that I can join the Discord call on that because my monitor that I use for my MEGA65 is on the other side of the room on the floor, away from my computer, and my cable of my computer barely reaches to my chair that is right next to it. So I don't feel like trying to,
I don't know how
play
you
a
could
game
do
with
this.
a friggin' toes.
I've got my MEG65 right here and the monitor right there. It's all right here.
I mean, yeah, it would be. The problem is that the spot I normally have it in is on the other side of my computer, which is fine, but it also has the Commodore 64 sitting right there because that's the only TV that I have that has S-Video. So, yeah.
Yeah, and Scott has so many machines as well. I've got no room for so many things. I've only got the two things. Here you go.
I'm just old and single, so.
Yeah. I've gotten very creative and I'm not particularly organized, so I have way too many computers in this one tiny room.
Yeah.
I've been Commodore stuff since at least 15, 20 years now. I look for a unicorn, I go after it. I see it online.
Mhm.
But I'm glad to see that that's starting to level out with the reproductions, and again, this getting the super CPU 128 out will be nice because people can essentially do it themselves, and there's no more grand unicorn that people are chasing. So
Yeah. It's also just nice having the Mega 65 be all of your Commodore machine in one box.
exactly,
Like,
yes,
it's a,
all
Yeah.
in one,
Yeah.
it's a really damn expensive box, but it can also do
Mm.
all of them. So
all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the guy come out with the 128 core. I didn't. I mean, I thought for sure that that would be one of the hardest, and then right after that was the Amiga core, which we knew that one would be hard, but that's also been done, right?
Mm.
So trying to get that working on the platform's a different thing, but the 128 core was like really impressive to me. I didn't expect to see it anytime soon. So,
Yeah.
and now you can tell everyone, yeah, that we've got a machine that can do the entire Commodore line.
yeah.
Um,
And for the price point, I mean, it's like $1,000, but also it's like if you spend the money to buy all those machines, you're looking at more than that.
by
Yeah.
all the
By a lot.
machines, all the arcade machines, the other cores it can do, the 1581 drive to go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The
Well,
very
it's
good
more than that because
keyboard.
it acts as an Amiga drive as well.
the keyboard is
Yeah.
amazing. Those guys picked the right manufacturer for that one.
The Mega 65 keyboard, if/when I get around to upgrading my terrible free Dell keyboard I use right now, I'm going to buy a mechanical keyboard specifically because of the Mega 65.
I
Yeah.
I
got
love
to
that
go
thing
on.
too much.
It cost me $300. I think it's got red or brown switches in it. I think it's brown actually. Yeah, they're very very noisy, and I like them because I've got
Yeah.
the confirmation with my ears and as well that I've pressed the key. I can feel it and hear it.
It's very satisfying. I prefer my switches a little bit more tactile, although, to be fair, I think the issue I have with the keys double pressing is because I'm used to this terrible keyboard I have, which is a membrane keyboard that, as a sidebar, feels pretty good for a membrane keyboard. But I'm used to being able to rest my hands on it, and the Mega 65 will double press a key if you do that. Although
Yeah, it
somebody also
does.
mentioned something about only debouncing the press and not the release, so it might also double type because of that.
It
I
does.
don't
It
know.
does.
And
The repeat rate seems to be very high. You hold down the key for a moment.
to be fair, the poll rate is like 40 megahertz, so yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jen. You guys have a good evening. Good game.
Thank
And
you
now
very
you're the
much.
champion.
Thank you. So it was one all now.
All right. Yeah, for sure. All right. Talk to you guys soon.
See
See
ya.
you later.
Bye.